Good morning. So it is Tuesday morning. Oh no, I think the dog got my couch dirty. Our dog is not allowed on furniture unless she's invited. You guys know that. Like, she's been trained pretty well. She knows she's not supposed to ever be on these couches because this is like my white room. Not really my white room, but you know how like there's like that fancy room? That's what this is. I walked in this room and she was just chilling on the couch. I lost it on her. I yelled at her. She jumped down. I think I put the fear in her, but I don't know. I was really upset though. Like, these are the only couches where I'm just like, I want to try to keep them nice. I don't know what I was thinking with a dog and 3 kids, but it is 8 o'clock in the morning. I've been up since 6:30. I'm chaperoning Wyatt's field trip today to the zoo. So I've been just trying to get everything together, make his lunch, my lunch, Kaya's lunch, because Kaya's coming with us. I'm not taking her to preschool today just because I couldn't find transportation for her. I'm going a little bit over the top because you guys know me, I always go over the top. I only have 3 kids other than Kaya to watch over at the zoo, so it shouldn't be too bad. But I'm putting all of our lunches in here because I'm just packing like turkey sandwich, grapes, carrots, chips, and granola bars for us. And then I'm bringing like gummy snacks and other snacks like that just for throughout the day and walking, because I know I'm gonna need them and Kaya's gonna need them. Kaya gets hangry. Like, I'm kind of scared that I'm gonna have to talk to her teachers about like letting her have like little snacks of the day, because I don't know what it is, but I swear her blood sugar drops real fast if she doesn't eat constantly throughout the day. She's a lot like John, and then she gets really upset, like not angry, she just gets very emotional when she like hits that point. And I know that that's like an issue for some people, so I don't know. So I'm bringing snacks for her, and then I was thinking about it's supposed to be 85 degrees out today, and I mean there's gonna be so many little kids there walking around, so I'm gonna bring this big old cooler right here and fill it up with ice and little mini bottled waters for the kids, just because I don't know if their parents will pack water bottles, that kind of thing. And then bringing a Sharpie so that they can write their names on the bottles. I'm bringing my wagon. Me and John bought a wagon at Costco a while ago. I don't know if you guys remember that, but this is like the perfect time to use it because I'm going to be carrying around the kids' lunches too. But yeah, you guys know me. I'm a little bit OCD and I like to be fully prepared for anything I get into, especially when kids are involved. So I also need to remember to get sunscreen. I am that mom who brings way too much stuff all the time everywhere. So I'm back from chaperoning and getting the kids from school, and now I am edging the sidewalk that I've done. This is what it looks like. It needs to be edged really, really bad. I love using the weed whacker. I don't know why. Oh, I'm tired. I got all of the trimming and weed whacking and everything done in the front and backyard, and I blew off all the patio and the driveway and the sidewalks and all of that. We just had dinner. We ate outside. It was very enjoyable. The weather right now is just gorgeous. I don't know if you can tell. Like, you can tell. Oh, we need to paint our house so bad. That's another project we're working on, saving for. But oh man, it's such a beautiful day. Yeah, burnt though. I don't know if you can see them all red from the zoo. And then I was outside working. Like, I literally just sat down to eat, and it's 8 o'clock. The kids and John are playing baseball right now, and it's super cute. I'd show you, but Wyatt's like half naked, and Kaya's wearing a shirt that says our school on it. Back here, our neighbor's dog is barking, which I kind of like. He's huge, so I know he'll protect like the area if somebody tries to, like, you know. So would Nuna though. She's actually quite vicious when she's protecting a family member, which is kind of cool. But man, it's been a long day and I'm really tired. Tomorrow I don't really have anything planned. I do need to film a video with John. I'm really excited about it for you guys to see it. It might be a little bit of a painful video, but I'm excited about that. The house is clean because I cleaned it this morning when I woke up before I left for the field trip. Just have to finish up some laundry tomorrow. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to just like a relaxed day. But I don't think I have any yard work. I might transplant some daylilies and hostas to a friend's house tomorrow because ours are like overgrowing and we need to thin them out, and she wants some, so if I can help out a friend I will. But yeah, for the most part, I don't think we have much to do tomorrow, which I'm really looking forward to. And then Thursday is actually Kaya's last day of preschool for the year, and she's got her school picnic that I agreed to chaperone as well. So I don't know what my problem was. I was like, oh, I'll fill in all those volunteer stuff at the end of the year when it's nice out, but now I'm like kind of overrunning myself. Tomorrow, Wyatt's class is actually celebrating all the summer birthdays, so I ordered him some special donuts from a local bakery. So we have to go pick those up. Since his birthday is in June, he can't celebrate it during the school year, so they set aside like a special day for all the kids who celebrate in the summer to celebrate at school. So we just picked up all of Wyatt's donuts and they look so good. I'm so excited. They turned out better than I imagined they would. Like, they're so big and fluffy and they have the perfect chocolate icing and multicolored sprinkles. Oh, they look perfect though. I'm so excited. So I stole 4 of them out because I ordered 35 of them for a class of 26 so that he'd be left with some extras to give to other teachers. But I stole 4 out for me and John and Kaya and 1 for Ava when she gets home from school because her dad's taking her to school this morning. But I'm excited. So we stopped and got some juice boxes and plates and napkins and stuff like that. So these were the donuts that I was talking about. Look how beautiful. Look how big they are. Like, they're as big as my hand. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so excited. The kids were so excited in the class too. It's always like so fun to be like the parent and walk into an excited classroom and they're like, hi, Wyatt, hi. Like, I don't know. I always wished my mom would have done stuff like that for my class. She did when she could. I mean, my mom worked full time and so did my dad. So I'm not blaming her at all. But I always like wanted to be that kid whose mom would come in with like all the treats and stuff. So it's like really fun to be able to do that for my kids now. Like, I don't know. I know I'm such a like loser, but I was just like, that's the kind of stuff that I get excited about. Settling into my morning routine during the summer of watering all the plants that I just planted. I even got my overalls on. I'm gonna go water my vegetable garden. It's good to water your plants and your vegetables in the morning so that way they don't mold and stuff at night. So everything's doing pretty well. Looks pretty happy. I would get my hose out, but it's just such a pain in the butt when this is so much easier. Nina thinks it's time to play. Oh, no, it's time to pee. The daylilies are doing well. I need to weed this garden bed, though, definitely. Okay, she's gonna poop. This is what she does. I'm gonna poop, Mommy. I just gotta find the best spot in your garden bed. Yep, there it is. There it is. What a butthead. So we just got done at Bath & Body Works. We were shopping for Kaya's teachers because today is technically her last day of preschool. Tomorrow's the picnic. So Kaya hand-picked by herself, didn't you, baby? She hand-picked little bags of stuff for every single teacher. She smelled everything and she remembers every single one. I don't even remember. But she got them a bath scrub, a body lotion, a soap, and then a travel antibacterial hand thingy. So we got 3 of those for all of her teachers, or she has 2 teachers and a principal. So we're gonna give those to them. I still have to get the other 2 kids' teacher stuff, but their last day of school is not until next week, so I figure I'll take them out and see what they want to get. But Kaya wanted to get something pretty for her teachers, so that's what we did today. This year has been such a hard year for all of the kids because, as you guys know, my older 2 kids transferred to a different school this year, so that was a huge change for them. And then Kaya, it was her first like year at all being away from me, and I just appreciate the teachers in both schools so much because they just worked with me and John and like really settled all my fears about school. Wyatt's teacher, I'm gonna start crying. What is wrong with me? I've been super emotional lately, you guys know. Wyatt's teacher in particular, and the principal there, or the vice principal, they worked with us so much with Wyatt, you know, easing him in. As you guys know, I talked about this during the winter, some of the concerns about his attention deficit issues, possible attention deficit issues. We've talked to the doctor and stuff, and the teacher's been hands-on working with him, and he's been excelling so much. I know a lot of you guys asked about that, you know, what we ended up doing. We talked to the doctor, we got referred to a bunch of specialists. She said that we should wait until we got better insurance, which thankfully we now have with John's new job, so that we could see a private practice not psychologist, but somebody who will test him and stuff, just to keep an eye on him until then. But the teacher up until now has been working with him a lot, and she's seen a huge huge difference in him, and says that she thinks that maybe we would be okay with just, you know, just paying more attention to him and helping him as we have been with these like all natural things of, I've been cutting out, I know this is kind of, some people think it's a myth or theory, but just because I can, I've been cutting out red dye from his diet. Like, not to the extent of like I check every single box, but if I can, I'm just more aware of the red dye now and stuff when I'm buying it at the store or when we're out. I've also changed a lot of the way that I interact with him when I'm doing homework with him, eye contact, that kind of thing. We've always done that, but we're more so like working on that, and we're more into a routine, like all of those things. The teacher's been, like I said, working with him, and he's just been doing so well in school because of those things. So I am still gonna get him tested and meet with a specialist just so that they can maybe help us with even more like you know, occupational therapies to be able to instill in our daily everything just to work with him. I don't think I need to put him on medication. I'm not a specialist, obviously, but I don't think I'm going to, just because with all these other little steps that we've been doing and consistencies, he's been doing so much better. So I think that this is something that we can just consciously work with him on. So the vice principal, his teacher have just been so awesome in welcoming our family into this new school. Ava's teacher has been so awesome in working with us and kind of the dynamic of having a shared parenting home, and that's all been going really well. Like, they all took like a special interest in our situation, and I just whenever I can, I don't care what it's for, I just want them to know that we appreciate them. So I'll take them out next week to get those gifts, or maybe this weekend, since Ava will be home this weekend with us. But Kaya's teachers have just been so awesome. Like, you guys know or remember at the beginning of the year, I was really scared. I was crying when she was going to school, and she did really well, but she still has days where she's like, and they've just been so awesome at just teaching her and helping her. And yeah, so we wanted to thank them and all of that. You like your teachers? Yeah. She loves her teachers. So anyway, so enough googly goggly. I feel like that's what all I've been this whole entire like week on YouTube. I've just been like sappy emotional ball of sappy. So yes. So it is Thursday, thank goodness. It's 9:50 and I am on my way to Kaya's end of the school year picnic, that kind of thing. I'm so tired and I'm sick. Ava had been coughing all last week and wasn't feeling well. And then John started not feeling well, and then Wyatt started not feeling well, and then John started not feeling well. And now Wyatt's at home with a fever, and John never got a fever, but he had this like cough and scratchy throat. And now I have the same thing. I don't have a fever or anything like that. I just have this like cough and not sore throat, but scratchy throat. But I feel like I'm always the parent that misses out on these bigger thingies for the kids. So I'm like, I'm going. I'm going, because I'm always the parent. Like, I'm always the person who gets sick last in the house, it seems like lately. So it's just like everybody else like gets healthy again, and I'm like, oh. I'm like ready for the weekend, although our weekends have been super busy lately with just like stuff, whether it's been like, you know, errands around the house, or I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, it should be a fun time. I'm not gonna take you along to the picnic, however, because everybody's gonna have their school shirts on, and you guys know how I feel about filming other people's kids without asking. I'm just not down with that, so yeah, wish me luck. Oh my goodness, it was a fun field day. I really actually didn't have to do anything. I think they just wanted volunteers signed up just in case. I just got done playing with Nuna a little bit outside and watering the plants. Look, I just need to fill those 5x7s. It looks so good, and then you see the blank ones. I got one of the 5x7s. For some reason, Shutterfly is like sending everything separate. But I got this one of Wyatt and Kaya that I'm gonna put, I think up there. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. My Chewy order came. I order all of our food from Chewy.com and all of our treats, and I just ordered her a Frisbee as well, and I have it like on automatic delivery just because it's so much more affordable. She's on a strictly red meat diet, so she's on that puppy red meat, which this is the last bag of puppy she'll be doing. She's gonna be moving to the adults soon. Because she'll be 2 in September. I know you smell your treats. And then these are her favorite treats, because like I said, she is on an all beef diet. She sometimes has table scraps and stuff every once in a while, but for the most part we try to keep her in all beef just because it's best for her coat. And also she was having some allergies on the chicken and fish, or the chicken and the fish, so she's on an all red, and she poops really nicely on it. Can you guys turn that down a little bit, please? But yeah, it's hot outside, guys. It's hot. Does anybody else think the smell of dog treats is like disgusting? Ugh. It smells so gross. This is my little jar I like to fill with all of her Power Bites. They're like the perfect size treat to like give her when we're like training her, because they're not too big and they're not too small. They're just like little tiny stars. And they're grain-free and gluten-free, and they're soft, so like she can eat them really easily. Look at that, she's like begging for them. She like knows they're down there. May I have one, please, mommy? Please. Usually I get 4 bags, but I thought 3 would be fine since we aren't going through them as fast as we used to. Come here, sit. Lay down. Lay down. Good girl, up. Be a good girl. And then she has to drop it and sniff it to make sure it's actually food, because God forbid mommy give her something that's not actual food. But cat poop and goose poop she'll eat up no problem without even smelling it. But food, treats, she's got to sniff it to make sure it's okay. So during the summer, I'm addicted to sun tea. I guess I could drink it year round because I actually make mine just with boiling water. Like I don't let it sit out in the sun, which is why it's called sun tea. I'm pretty sure that's why. My dad used to make it all the time with a little bit of sweetener, and oh my gosh, it's like a memory I have of, you know, being at home with them. So I've been really addicted. This time I brewed some with some of the fresh mint from my garden, and it's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. I don't know if I should call it a garden. Is it technically a garden if it's like in a flower pot on my patio? I don't know. I'd put it in the ground. I had a bunch of chocolate mint growing. I'll show you. I had a lot of chocolate mint growing in the ground last year. It probably actually came, oh no, let's go outside again. It probably actually grew back, but I don't know. I didn't find many uses to use the chocolate mint. But all my herbs are doing like amazingly well right now. It's super windy out though. But this is the mint, the mojito mint that I use to brew my tea. So I just come here and I get a little sprig off, and then I rinse it off really well and wash it, and then I just put it in my tea because I like a little bit more mint. So I brewed like 4 leaves with my tea when I was making it, and then I like to stick, like I said, a few little leaves in to my tea so that way it's a little bit more minty, because I like mine super minty where some people don't. So that's why I make it mild for the refrigerator, because I know I can always add more mint if I want. So doesn't it look so pretty? Oh my gosh, it's so good during the summer when it's hot out. Okay, so I'm gonna change my clothes because they're all like gross and sweaty from field day. So now I'm in like my 3rd outfit of the day. Well, no, 2nd. Just wearing this like really flowy, just like t-shirt dress. It's the most comfortable thing. I was actually thinking about it, and the last time I wore this dress, which sounds ridiculous, I only wore it once before this, was when I did my Diva Cup video review. And a lot of people hate that video because I was wearing the noisiest flip-flops, and I didn't realize it when I was in the store how loud they were. It was so loud and I felt so bad, but I was just like, I'm not editing it out. Anyways, but that was the last time I wore this dress, and I was trying to figure out like, why wouldn't I have worn this dress more? Realized it today. Any amount of wind pushes this thing up like crazy. I totally like gave some guy in a truck a full-on show at Ava's school. I was buckling Kai in, and if you have kids, you know, like you have to like kind of bend over them, and one of my legs always kicks up behind me because I'm so short, like I can't reach, so I kind of have to like pivot on one leg. So one of my legs went up behind me, and I didn't have my leg all the way up because I was aware that I was wearing a skirt, but then the wind kicked up right at that moment. My whole dress flew all the way up halfway my back, and then out of the corner of my eye, I see a truck just like screech to a halt and stop to stare at me, and then it drove off, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like I was so embarrassed. But anyways, but this dress is super comfortable though. I got it at TJ Maxx. It's just like a t-shirt dress, but it's like the right amount of like spandex and like fitted up top, and then it's like a swing dress at the bottom. Anyways, but yeah, now I realize why I stopped wearing it was because I think on windy days it's not so good, or when I have kids and I have to bend over a lot. But now I'm home from Kaya's from Ava's science fair. It's been a busy day. Wyatt, poor kid, is downstairs with a fever. He does not feel well. We kept him home from school. I don't know if I mentioned that. He was not feeling well, so he is home. He's just been so sick these last few weeks, and it's all been different things. Now I'm sick, John was sick, Ava's just getting over her cold. She's actually who got us all sick with this like coffee thingy. I haven't had a fever though yet. It's just like this weird congestion. But we went and saw her science fair thing, and her dad is actually there, so he's gonna take her home to his house, and then I get her back tomorrow. And yeah, I'm exhausted. I didn't really eat much at the field day because they had like a wiener mobile, like a hot dog mobile, and there's like hot dogs and cookies and chips and stuff, but I didn't really, I mean, it's not really part of my diet, and I've been so bad at my diet lately, guys. I've been so bad this weekend. But we're back at it. We're back at it. I have my meal right here. Don't lick my fork, Nuna. And so I'm gonna have a little bit of chicken and vegetables, and I'm gonna edit some videos while the kids are relaxing downstairs. John actually had to go out to a call. So he's actually going to be working until late tonight. But, yeah, I say actually a lot. I noticed that when I was editing. I say actually a lot. Actually. It's so stinking hot in our house, and poor Nuna's just like, I want to be near you so badly, but it's so hot. Like, she would rather be over there by the fan on the floor, but she's like, I just want to be near you, Mommy. John has not installed our window air conditioners yet. We're waiting till the very last minute because I hate them. I hate the way that they look. I hate the fact that they like close off part of my window and like shut out sunlight, because I'm one of those people who loves sunlight. So we're like waiting till last minute to put them in. It's so hot though. It was almost 90 degrees yesterday, and it was like 86 today, and it's humid. Midwest heat is different than like Arizona and California heat. Like the humidity, that's what starts getting to you. Last night was so hard to sleep. It's supposed to cool down to 40s tonight, and it's supposed to go back to like 70s and 60s. So I'm like, well, let's just wait. Let's not put them in today. We want to get central air, but we have, as you guys know, we have a gas heating, like the what do you call those things. We have like radiating heat, which I love and I don't want to get rid of. I love it. It's very cost effective. It warms the house. It may make like these weird little noises, but honestly I think it's kind of like homey. But anyway, so we need to get air conditioning put through the ceilings through our attic, but it's gonna cost quite a bit of money to do that. So I think that'll be a next summer project, since everything else is needing to be taken care of this year. But yeah, so we're stuck with window air conditioners for another year. But I was telling John, this is our 9th summer in this house. Like, we've survived 9 years. We can survive another year. We could survive another year after that. Some people don't even have air conditioning at all. I grew up in a house that had air conditioning, but my dad hated using it because he was very just like that. So I'm kind of used to the heat, but yeah, it definitely hit us hard though this week. Like this heat just came out of nowhere. I just feel so bad for Nuna because she's so hot. It's back in the car for me because it's never ending. I'm on my way to the grocery store. Somebody on Facebook posted there's a huge fire in some apartment buildings, which this is the second one I feel like that's happened in our area in the last like few months. Like, I want to say there was another, yeah, it was over at my friend's house. But there was a huge fire, I guess, so a bunch of families are without a place to stay and their stuff, so they're at a local church. Yeah, my Facebook friend posted that they needed like snacks and water for the kids and all of that stuff, and I don't know, just made me really sad. So I've been real emotional lately, guys. As you can tell, I've just been super emotional. Like, the silliest things have been making me cry. I think it's probably due to my PCS. I don't know, who knows, but I do feel a lot better on that front. As you guys can tell, I've been feeling a lot better, other than this whole emotional, like, my moods are the only thing that I feel like are a little bit awry. Everything else is kind of clicking a little bit better than it used to. But anyway, so I'm just gonna go to the grocery store and pick up a few things that we can, and then drop them off at that church, because it's only like a half an hour out of my day. You know, when I was a single teen mom, I relied on the help from a lot of people in my community, at my church, my family, stuff like that. So me and John are in a position where we can help to a certain extent, not like a huge amount, but we're in the position where we can help with little things, so I'm gonna try to do that. And once again, my dress flew up as I was loading the trunk. I need to not wear this dress on a windy day. That's what I need to not do. Oh, I had no clue what kind of snacks to get. Like, I don't know, they had suggestions on this list, but they were all really unhealthy, and I know this sounds really bad, but like, I just felt weird just getting straight sugar for these kids. So I got some raisins. I got a bunch of like granola bars and chocolate chip. I mean, they got sugar in them still. And I did get like Rice Krispies and all the other stuff that they ask for, but I was just like, I can't just give like straight sugar. Not that these people probably care. I mean, I don't know, like I can't even imagine being in that situation where like you lose everything. Like, I mean, I've had some bad stuff happen to me, but you know, different situations are always like
that was, I don't know. It's hard, you know, you never know until you have to be in that situation, and I don't know, I can't even imagine. So I know nobody cares about really like what's in the food at this point, but I got some raisins and some healthier juice boxes, and oh my gosh, what is wrong with my voice right now? Ah! So now I'm just gonna drop this stuff off. It's about to start raining, like it looks like it's about to start downpouring, which I'm kind of excited about because it's gonna make it cool off because it's been so hot and humid. And also I can actually like utilize my rain barrels that John put up last weekend. But I need to like get home before it starts raining because I hate having to like run into the house when it's raining and like you get humid and you're sticky and you're hot and like, oh, even though like, why am I complaining about rain when there's people who just like lost everything that they own? I need to shut up. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm bad like that. I complain about the stupidest stuff even though it's not that big of a deal. But anyway, so I'm gonna go drop that off, then I'm gonna go home, and then I think I'm done vlogging for the day, guys, because my voice is like done. It's like, see ya.